Oh my goodness. What's up, folks? This is Michael once again on the graveyard shift in the wee hours of the dead of night with your daily trivia question. Get your day started, get your week started. Happy Sunday, by the way. And it's still a holiday weekend, so I hope you have Monday off. And if you do, then enjoy a little downtime. Meet you by the pool. All that good stuff. All right, so the answer to the previous trivia question was none other than the website called eBay. You may have heard of it. So Pierre Omidyar, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure I'm butchering his name, and if I am, I apologize. He was a French-born Iranian-American computer programmer who spent the entire Labor Day weekend in 1995 writing code on his computer. This ended up paying off very well for him. I'm sorry, my radio's going off over. So this ended up paying off really well for him when he developed the idea of a website allowing person-to-person transactions for items that you would possibly find at a local flea market or swap meets where enthusiasts or collectors trade or exchange items of common interest, basically like junk collectors. He latched onto the idea of e-commerce with this model, and from these humble beginnings, it was simply a hobby beginning for Pierre. What he built what was called Auction Web was born, and his popularity boomed literally overnight. Really good niche to carve out at the time. Now, website traffic for this site was so intense and crowded that his provider at the time insisted that he upgrade to a business account. He was doing all this on his personal account, and that's when he changed the name of the site to what we know today as eBay. So after Omidyar's consulting firm, this was named after Omidyar's consulting firm called Echo Bay Technology. That's where he got the name from. eBay quickly became one of the very first successful and wealthy stories in the world of what we now know as e-commerce. The original auction-style sale business model, coupled with an online platform, quickly became an instant and notable success story in the middle of what was known as the so-called dot-com bubble era. And I remember this time very well. And everyone, and I mean everyone, it seemed, even on a worldwide basis, was suddenly navigating and facilitating their own style of consumer-to-consumer, and business-to-consumer sales through eBay on their platform. It was a great success. It did not take long before eBay evolved into an instant buy-it-now option shopping along with placing a bid in items. And I remember this, like I said, very well. I lived well through this, and suddenly everybody was a trade expert online on eBay's platform. You know, they were just selling all kinds of stuff. As of 2020, eBay announced plans to open warehouses across the country for a cheaper, more efficient way for eBay merchants to ship products. Now, does this sound familiar? It should, because everybody's doing it. Of course, Amazon paved the way for this. eBay, however, has come forward and said they are not in a hurry to jump into this fight. And one of Pierre's statements with regard to this was, our 182 million consumers shop on eBay because of the value and uniqueness of our inventory. We're not the 1 hour delivery guys, and we're never going to be that. And to me, that's just smart business. You know, they're not, they know their niche, they're sticking with it, they're continuing to carve out on that platform and improve it, but they're also willing to enter into other areas and be competitive. That's what sums it up for me right there. That's just playing it smart. And as far as I'm concerned, that's one of the reasons why eBay is still around. A couple of cool geek factoids. One of the first items sold on Auction Web and what became eBay was a broken laser pointer for $14.83. And it was bought by a guy who actually collected broken laser pointers. So that turned out to be, you know, the whole reason for the platform to begin with. Quite frankly, eBay has operations in about 32 countries as of 2019, and Pierre Omidyar is quite the philanthropist. Through his Omidyar network, launched in 2004, he's put over $1.5 billion with a B dollars into impact investments and nonprofits that tackle global problems. He's well known for giving a lot of his money away. He still serves on the board of eBay to this day, which enjoys an annual revenue of $10.9 billion with a market value of over $24 billion, again with a B dollars, has over 10,000 employees. 89% of eBay sales are made by way of the site's Buy It Now function. And at first they didn't have Buy It Now. You had to bid on everything. And those are the days that I remember when we had dial-up and eBay and bidding. And when it came down to the end of the bid, it was an absolute nightmare. You had such a heavy influx of people throwing bids in. I remember very distinctly bidding on Metallica's Black Album, which came out in the early 90s, because it was in the vinyl version of it, which is what we were bidding on. It was rare. And I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was an inflated price, I know that much. But when it came down to like the last 20 seconds of the bid, I think I was competing with 15 other people in the country for this album, and it was just, there's a competitive sense back then when it all went into it, and of course I won. With like 2 or 3 seconds to go, I entered in my bid, which was like a penny more than everybody else. It was kind of like a Price is Right type of a thing, and I hit the enter button just at the right moment, and that's how you did it in eBay. Back in the mid to late 90s. It was rather competitive. There was a sense of fun to it. There was kind of an obsessive addiction to it, but it was a crazy mess as well. So I was really glad when they introduced the Buy It Now function. But that's eBay, kind of in a nutshell. One of the very first e-commerce businesses, still very successful. It's still very much around today. Go buy you something this holiday weekend on eBay, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, folks, let's get to this Sunday with a nice little extended holiday weekend. Here we go for September 4th. Brand new trivia question on this day. In 1972, that's my era, by the way, this game show, where contestants are exclusively selected from the studio audience, makes its debut on CBS TV and has gone on to become the longest-running game show on American television with this theme music. Oh, yeah. Too easy, folks. Although you'd be surprised how many people would not know the answer to this question. But nonetheless, have a good day. A good Sunday. Keep it easy like Sunday, folks. Enjoy your weekend.